Dear Kevin, I thought that by marrying you and having this baby together, I could make us both happy. I thought all that would matter was us being a family. But I can't live with this. I'm sorry I let it go this far, but sooner or later the truth would have come between us. I might as well tell it to you now. This baby, the baby that was supposed to be ours, is not ours at all. Max is the father. I know you would have found that out sooner or later. I also know you'd want to do the noble thing. And you think that would be marrying me anyway. That's not fair. So, I'm going to take the burden off of you, and I'm going to leave Lambview. Be sweet, Larry. Whatever it takes, you just be sweet. There'll be plenty of time to be angry later. Hello, Dorian. Well, hello, Dorian. Hello, Dorian.
This may shock you, Renee, but I'm sorry I'm not going with you. So you have a nice time, and you're really going to be missed.
I'm going to miss you too, darling.
You send me some postcards from this beauty farm you're going to, Camp Wyoming, whatever it's called?
La Montana.
Right, right. I want to see what I'm paying for.
Look, I'll do you one better. I'll bring you back some samples.
Make it something fun.
Something real yummy, like teas, vitamins, mud packs. You know, you could stand to go to a health spa one of these days yourself.
People paying for mud. I tell you, that takes gall. That's gall.
I promise I'll call you absolutely every day. I don't want you to feel too lonely in this big old house.
Don't worry about that. I won't. Because I'm going to have some very entertaining company.
Oh? How entertaining?
I invited Kane Rogan to stay over till he gets settled in town.
Oh, my God, Asa.
What?
We have been through this.
Through what?
You playing a proxy father to some young man. First Max, now Kane Rogan. I can't go through this again.
So, what's your plan?
I don't exactly have one. I mean, it's not going to be easy to tell Wanda that Jason might be involved with drugs.
Well, why don't you just tell her later? We still have our own business to finish up.
Oh, you mean Mr. Kane Rogan?
Yeah. I think it's time we fed him some more information, Luna. And the word is he's been swimming around over the Buchanan Palace Hotel. I think maybe we ought to go over there. I don't know if he'll take the bait, but in any case, we can try to pass our little... Whoa, 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 don't look now. Little fish is swimming to us. Sit down. I think we can do this right here.
No time like the present.
Sorry, we're closed right now. But I could get you a cup of coffee if you want.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Okay. But
But if we don't hurry up and make our offer soon, John...
Luna, I don't have all the money together yet. Now listen, I need some more time, just a couple of days, trust me.
I would just hate for a whole fortune in buried treasure slip through our fingers.
Oh, come on. Max Holden's place is a wreck. Now, no one else is going to be stupid enough to buy the place. Just let me...
Excuse me. You're the two who had the coin, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm the one who collects coins, remember? I was wondering, maybe...
yeah, you're the coin collector from over the Buchanan Palace Hotel.
Well, I was wondering if you guys found any more of those coins.
Wait a minute here, John. Don't you tell him another single solitary thing.
Why?
Remember how I told you I'd seen Mr. Kane Rogan here before when you had that fancy mustache and that accent?
What now, you mean that wonderful Spanish accent?
Oh, si, senor.
Luna.
No, you just go on and leave us alone here and you can forget anything about any coins.
Well, all right. You insist?
I'm insisting.
Okay.
Hey, what about your coffee?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Gotta run, but, here. Keep that for your trouble. Thanks. Asa, have I got a housewarming gift for you?
By George, I think our little fishy bought the story.
One Life to Live, brought to you by the Aquafresh Flex toothbrush, the only toothbrush that bends and flexes as you brush.
With this ripe tomato... You've been kinder to me than anyone I've ever known. I couldn't let you marry me when I'm carrying Max's baby. Love, Leanne.
You upset?
No,
What's the matter?
nothing.
Yeah, right, nothing. Come on.
Look, Jason, if something was the matter, I wouldn't tell it to you, okay?
Oh, okay.
Jason, excuse me. Could I see you over here for a minute, please? Leanne, please excuse me. What is going on with you?
Nothing. Everything's fine. Why?
Oh, it's fine? Oh, yes, I'll say there's fine clothes, and there's a fine camera, and a fine
So
motorcycle.
what are you asking me? What's wrong for?
Well, I would like to know how you're able to pay for all this stuff. That's what I would like to know, not from what I pay you.
What are you? You're running around here lately like you're some agent from the IRS. What's with you?
That is not the answer.
What, you think I'm pulling cons? Do you? Is that what you think? You think I'm stealing hubcaps? What's with you? God.
Jason, just stop. Now, I don't know what to think. All I am trying to tell you is that if you are in trouble, I am here for you, that's all.
I'm not in. Okay, forget it. Just forget it, all right? Because I'm not going to change your mind, and you're going to think whatever the heck you want to think. But I got to tell you, Aunt Wanda, I don't want to stick around here when you're always looking at me like my face should be on the post office wall or something.
Jason, I don't do
Look,
that.
bottom line, all right? I don't want to stick around where everybody is going to believe the worst of me.
Where are you going? Get... Oh, Jason.
Cassie told me that Vicky Buchanan fired you.
Well, to tell you the truth, I quit before she could.
Well, that shows spirit. Why?
I think she was uncomfortable with my ambitions.
Which are?
Nothing too extraordinary.
I'll bet. Please. So, tell me what happened.
Well, it came down to Vicky having to choose between trusting a novice reporter and trusting the word of a veteran politician.
And she chose?
She didn't choose me.
Well, that's our Victoria. So set in her ways, always taking the goody two-shoes position. Just think what her life would be if she would, well, live by her nerves or her wit instead of by the, now I will do the proper thing all the time. Don't you think?
Yes, I do.
And what good is her undeniable intellect if she always toes the party line, never goes out on a limb, never dares? Because if you care, you dare. Don't you agree?
Yes, I admire daring. Oh, what a spectacular view you have.
Everything they say about the view from the top is true.
Yes, I can see that. How wonderful it is to be above it all. To have the advantage of taking in the whole picture because you're not struggling and pushing and shoving down in the streets.
Is that what you want, the advantage?
I am prepared to work as hard and as long as I have to get it. Longer and harder than anywhere else down there.
You remind me of myself.
You flatter me.
No, I'm just being frank, that's all. I like to see young women in business who are willing to take risks.
You mean, Victoria Buchanan would not be likely to get a job from you?
Not on a dare.
Well, how about me? Would you hire me?
What are you going on about, Renee?
What I'm going on about is you're always looking for a surrogate son. But this one happens to be immoral and unscrupulous.
Ooh, that's prime material for a good business associate.
Oh, come on, Asa. Why don't you pick somebody up off the street who's talented and unemployed, but not Kane Rogan? That's bringing the fox into the hen house. Or is it that you're really looking for this so-called son who will bring you to your knees, a real Judas who will betray you once and for all?
Have I come at a bad time?
Does the sniffling and sneezing that's keeping you up at night tell you your cold pill isn't doing all it should? Does your coughing and sore throat give you the feeling those tiny time pills aren't so...
Leslie's from New York City?
Uh-huh.
Well, all right, shoot. Well, what about the next one? Really? Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Plenty of women can make it on their own. I mean, I can too, right? I can have this baby and I can work too. And I can do it without anybody's help.
I meant what I said before, Mother. I'm gonna marry Leanne whether you are with me or not. But I would like to have you with me on this. That's why I came back.
You know, Kevin, I didn't think my opinion was actually much of an issue with you. You never bothered to ask before you took the ring from the safe.
That's not fair. That ring was for me to give to whomever I chose.
Kevin, it would have shown a spark of feeling on your part if you had let me know before you handed it over to Leanne.
Maybe I should just go.
No. We're going to have this conversation. No good will come of us not talking.
Well, what do you want me to say, Mom? That I'm sorry? Well, I am. I'm sorry that you don't understand. I'm sorry that you're upset.
You are so young. You are just starting college, and yet you are trying to make decisions that are going to affect the rest of your life.
Mom,
Kevin, you are. I know you think you've thought this through, but
Yes, I have thought it through. Yes, I may be young, but I'm old enough to realize that you have to know about who you want to marry.
And why?
She's not pregnant, okay?
Kevin, nowadays, things are...
You're not listening to me.
All right. Now, you listen to me for a minute, okay? Things are not the way they used to be. Nowadays, pregnancy is not a reason to rush into marriage. And believe me, I do know what I'm talking about, all right? I had a child out of wedlock myself, so I understand
Do you
completely...
hear how archaic that sounds? Out of wedlock? Do you understand? Really?
Does that mean that Leanne is pregnant?
I love Leanne. I want to spend the rest of my life with her. Hey, isn't that why you're supposed to get married? You know, I had hoped that... You see, it's very important for Leanne for you to give your approval. And I'm supposed to be meeting with her right now. And I guess I need to go. I love you. You drive me nuts. But I love you.
So, had any visitors?
Too busy for visitors. Got such a full plate. Trust fund, Ivy League education. All this in lupus, too. How could a girl ask for more?
I'm sorry.
Sorry? No need to be sorry. My cup runneth over. Any more and I'd have to mop it up.
So it must be hard, having lupus and no one to visit you.
Don't confuse no visitors with no one to visit. There is someone who could visit. I have a guardian. My Aunt Kiki Saybrook. What a word, guardian. Picture her with a sword and a helmet and her bulging eyes looking through the visor.
So where is she?
She's got more important things to do. It takes a lot of energy to maintain a perfect set of nails. She doesn't have the time. Which, frankly, is probably all for the better. It's not like she'd give up a kidney for me or anything. Or even a perfect nail.
I'm sorry.
Forget sorry. It's a wonderful world, haven't you heard? I expect to live to 100. Great. You have a boyfriend? Nope. Just me and my lupus strolling through the sunroom doors.
My friend Al's having a big party to watch the big game. So I'm setting him up with some KFC Super Buckets. For just $9.99 each, he's getting 15-piece buckets, jumbo buckets of 36 hot wings, and variety buckets with 3 kinds of tasty chicken. I said, how are you going to carry all these? Oh, maybe that's why I'm invited.
The KFC Super Buckets, just $9.99. Get them in Lake Edna or your neck of the woods.
Mom, Michael stay in the carpet with his green.
Look, I thought you'd want to know that Luna Moody and her partner are getting ready to bid on Max's place. So if you want to get it first, we got to make a move.
Well, fine, Kane. You go to the broker this afternoon, you make a bid. Make sure it's high enough.
Is there any kind of ceiling you want?
It's up to you. I trust your judgment. Meantime, I've got an appointment with Blair. See some jewelry. Renee, why don't you make Kane feel at home while I'm gone?
I'd like to explain some things.
There isn't anything to explain.
Please. Please sit down. All right?
Sure.
Look, I'm not going to try to pretend that I'm here for selfless reasons. I'm an ambitious man, and I believe I can learn a lot from your husband.
I expect you can.
Ace is not a young man anymore. I mean, well, he's not old. I don't mean that. He's not ready for the pasture. I'm not saying this very well, am I?
Don't worry about how it sounds. I'll sort it out for myself.
Well, what I'm so inelegantly trying to say is, see, I believe I can be a help to Mr. Buchanan, too. I gather he doesn't really care much for assistance, right?
You gather correctly.
Well, see, I think I can help take some of the load off him through being, I don't know, lieutenant in training, I guess, you know? If he sees me working through the process and learning from that, he won't be so reluctant to let me shoulder some of the responsibility and then ease the burden. Okay? And don't worry, Mr. Buchanan. I'm going to be out from under your feet here as soon as possible. I'll be getting my own apartment soon, I promise.
Well, since you are here and underfoot, why don't you call me Renee?
Thank you. It means a lot to me. But, you know, I feel like I've been forced on you enough as it is, so I'll just call you Mrs. Buchanan until we feel a little more comfortable, all right?
Well, I'll call you in a day or two, if not sooner, and thank you, Blair.
Thank you, Dorian. Bye, Jason.
So what brings you in here slamming, huh?
You got a problem with me?
No, why?
You got a problem with her?
Blair Daimler, no.
And what is your problem?
What's yours?
Nothing. Here. I got you something.
Jason. Oh, my. Is this so you can keep me on a short chain?
Yeah, like that's possible.
Is that what you want to do?
No.
Good. So, how do you like it? Hmm?
That's great.
Jason, what is the matter? Do you want to tell me, or do you want to chew up the upholstery with your teeth, huh?
I don't know. I'm just feeling kind of squeezed in, you know? Living over at Wanda's, I don't know, it's just making me feel like a bug in a jar, you know?
Well, maybe you have to get out of that jar and into something less constricted, huh?
That's what I'm thinking. I've been thinking about it, but I don't have the money.
Well, why don't you move in here? And Jason, I love the Joker.
Tell me. I don't want you to get upset. Tell me or I get upset.
Well, I saw Jason buying something at a bar.
What?
I don't know.
When?
Early today.
What bar?
Rhodey's.
Oh, who was it? Who did he buy it from?
Some other fella, or he might have been selling something.
Oh, my God, he's doing drugs. Oh, God, that's what I was afraid of. That's where he got all that money. I was so afraid of that. And his whole attitude stuff, I was sure that he was stealing stuff. But now I know he's not stealing stuff. Instead, what he's doing is he's having stuff to do with drugs. Now, I think that's a terrible...
Wanda! I think it's good for you to overreact like this for me. Come on, honey. Come over here. Breathe deep. Stay calm. Now, sit down. Now, just think about what you're saying here. You think Jason's dealing drugs, but, honey, you're worried about him having money.
Oh, yes.
Well, if he was doing drugs, he couldn't have any money because he'd be using it all to buy them, see?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, he's dealing drugs. That's worse. That's much worse. What? Leanne, what is this with the suitcases? Oh.
I want to thank you. Okay, I want to thank you for everything that you've done for me since I got to Landy, okay? But I got to get going, and I'd be much obliged if you would give this to Kevin along with his ring, okay? And I'm also giving you notice. I understand that it's short notice, but I got to leave town. I'm sorry.
Wait
a second. I got to go.
Wait a second, darling. Where is it that you're going? You're not going to that sweet water.
No, I'm just going someplace where nobody knows who I am and nobody will be able to find me.
Now you can erase carpet mistakes with Erase Carpet Spot Eraser. Just rub over...
All right, look. If I can't marry Kevin and I can't have Max, and look, I'm not going to have the abortion because I don't want to have the abortion, and I'm not going to give the baby up for adoption. The only thing left for me to do is to have the baby and to raise it by myself, and I am not going to do it in this place. I gotta go someplace. I gotta go someplace else and have a fresh start, you know, where nobody knows me. And every time I turn the corner, there isn't somebody there with a mouthful of my name.
But Sugar, what are you going to do?
I'll get by, Linda.
All right, that's it. You're going to get by.
There are plenty of other women in America who do it. If they can do it, I can do it.
I know that, Sugar, but you shouldn't have to do this all alone.
No, I want you to promise me something. You don't tell a living soul about this, okay? I mean, you're the only one who knows the whole story, okay? Promise me, please.
I promise. But look, I can help you. I'm real good with raising babies. Hell, honey, back home I raised my share of them, and they never even cry in my arms.
No. Why? Because I have to put some distance between me and Max, okay? My God, you guys are best friends now. I mean, you're business partners or something. And look, the fact is, I'm kind of jealous.
What? You got no.
Yeah, I know. But I am, and look, you have a relationship with him, and I don't.
You wish you wouldn't say that.
You have to understand. Okay, you do understand, don't you, please?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, I'm gonna go then. I gotta go. All right, so I'm gonna call you and tell you I'm okay. And goodbye. You've been a really good friend, okay? Bye.
So tell me, you didn't answer me. You want to move in here?
Here's the photo you wanted of that. Society broad friend of yours with a jailbait boyfriend.
Jason, this is great.
I guess, if you like that kind of thing. I think that's pretty sleazy myself. Some high-toned, overaged debutante slumming around the wrong side of town with a American gigolo rent-a-stud. I mean, look at this guy, huh?
I am. Poor Kiki.
What about him? He looks like a house pet to me. He's the one that should be wearing his dog collar, not you.
Is that what you're feeling, Jason? That you're being choked? Tell me, what can I do to make you, feel more relaxed, more at home, huh?
Sure, you got no more business associates stopping by?
Like Blair? No one else is coming by.
What'd you hire her for, anyway, huh? I mean, She copped a tip off of Aunt Wanda's table the first day that she got into this town. The Buchanans kicked her out because of some story she lied about. I mean, are those the credentials you hire somebody on? Or is that just the intruder?
No, I like her. She reminds me of,
Coiled cobra.
no, of me when I was younger. Slightly younger.
Well, that's all the more reason not to trust this broad.
Oh, is that a compliment or an insult?
If I was you, I would wear this thing when she's around. Protect your throat.
I can handle Blair.
And that was pretty slick, you know, before when you covered that way. Telling her that I was on your payroll. But what if I lived here? What are you going to tell her, that I'm some unfortunate orphan and you're playing my foster mommy?
I don't have to explain anything to Blair, Daimler, or anyone else.
If I lived here, and I say if, you know, you couldn't keep me in the basement. And you better think about that before you ask to play house with me.
Oh, you surprised me, Dorian. Getting that job from you is child's play. And once I am on your payroll, that is when I am really gonna make you pay. Well, Asa, please, come on in.
I was in the neighborhood, Blair, and I thought it'd be a good time to stop by.
Oh, did you want to look at some more jewelry?
Yes, I thought maybe your new designs might cheer up Megan and Vicky.
Please. How are they?
Well, tough as mules, those two. But they're coming along just fine.
Oh, I bet you're relieved. Did you want to look at something particular, or you just in the mood to browse?
I gotta tell you something, honey. This is such fine work.
Oh, thank you.
What are your plans?
Oh, you mean for the jewelry?
Do you have any plans?
Well, yeah, I'd like to market them on a larger scale someday.
That's good, because I tell you something. You're too talented to have this just for a hobby. What are you going to sell? I mean, sell the designs?
No, I'd be willing to license their use, but I want to keep control and make sure that my standards are met.
You are a very interesting young lady. I could show your work to an investor friend of mine.
Really? Well, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
In the meantime, honey, I'm gonna take that one for Megan and this for Vicky.
Okay. You know, I have another design. It's a new piece. Maybe you'd like to see it?
You can show me anything.
Okay. It's a necklace. It's more expensive than the other pieces. Actually, it looks better on. May I?
Oh, absolutely. And price is no problem.
Oh, actually, if you don't mind, clasp gets caught in my hair.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Dentists tell you to change your toothbrush every 3 months. So does the new Oral-B indicator. When the blue band fades halfway, it's time for a new brush.
Hello. Geez, don't those folks know that you're recovering from surgery?
What folks?
All those visitors. I mean, what'd they do, charter a bus? Don't they care if they're wearing you out?
Well, they're not wearing me out. My family's the best medicine in the world for me.
Those were all your family?
Yeah.
Huh. I'd sure like to get a dose of that last guy who was here.
Kevin.
Hey.
Hi.
Marty's spreading her good cheer around?
Oh, I can handle her. Oh, Megan, I can't tell you how glad I am you're all right.
Yeah, you and me both. Something tells me you're worried about someone else, though.
Well, you know something? Kevin was such an easy baby. I should have known that I was going to pay for it later on. I wonder if you were an easy baby.
Oh, the perfect child.
I'll just bet.
I wish I'd been able to share all those years with you.
Yeah. Well, we can't go back and rewrite the past, but we can shape the future. Somewhat. Thanks to you, we have a future. Years and years and years of wonderful fights. No more dialysis.
Well, I tell you what, sort of puts all those fights in perspective, doesn't it?
I don't know about that. Oh, I just wish that Jake were here.
Mr. McBain, please. Come in, please.
Andrew, how are you?
You look cold. Can I make you some tea or anything?
No, thank you. Were you thinking of a fire, though?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. Sure. I'll get one going.
And how are you?
I'm fine. Didn't you ask me that already?
Yes. And you gave me a pro forma reply.
Well, I'm a pro forma kind of guy these days.
Well, your congregation deserves more, you know.
I'm well aware of that, Bishop.
I'm not criticizing you, Andrew.
Well, excuse me, sir, but it sounds like you are.
Well, forget how it sounds. Just listen to what I'm saying. Your mind is not on your work. You must remember, well, the spirit of your vows.
What about my vows?
Well, you know, they don't demand celibacy.
I'm well aware of that, sir. I am.
But the church will not turn a blind eye to adultery.
Adultery. I see.
Not among the congregation or the clergy.
Select another station, will you? I got a headache.
I like it.
Yeah, well, try liking something else, all right?
Oh, you're in a mood.
Yeah, well, never mind about my mood, all right? Wait a minute, Amy.
Yeah.
Is this yours? Is this your envelope?
No. Leanne left it for Kevin.
A night for Excedrin PM.
What a day.
It's mine!
Termites. They said no spouses, so.
So I can't sleep and my head aches.
Aspirin-free Excedrin PM. Headache.
Hi, Rose. Rosie, I miss you. I love you. I guess he loves you too, huh? Thank you for sending me to him. Some going away present, Rosie.
You know, the stones are cut to catch the light. It's a rare cut, actually. Here, take a closer look.
I'll take it.
You haven't even heard the price.
I'll take it. I'll take all of it.
All of it?
Everything you made.
Everything.
All of it. And you could put it in the... I'll need a case to put all the stuff in.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just a smart business choice. I know a good thing when I see one.
Would you mind again?
No.
I really should just cut all my hair off. It gets caught on everything.
Oh. Don't do that. No, that'd be a crime against God, nature, and men.
Well, then perhaps I'll reconsider.
You do that. Such a level, bright head on such lovely shoulders.
Hi, guys.
Oh.
Have you seen Leanne around? We were supposed to meet down at the ice cream.
Leanne. Oh, Leanne.
What?
Leanne left.
Left for where?
Well, she didn't say. She left town and here. She asked me to give you this, please, and she also left a letter for you. Where's the letter? The letter was on the bar. Where'd it go? I know this is gonna come as a shock to you.
She just left. Nah.
Yeah, well,
What did she say?
well, she didn't say.
Well, she didn't say where she was going.
No.
She didn't say anything. Well, how was she getting there? Come on, Luna. How is she getting there? Well, I gotta find her and stop her.